I will have to study very carefully and analyze what this really means in my work as Secretary General. I'm very much pleased to be amongst you here with old and good friends. Thank you very much for all your support. Ambassador Harun, you are a trusted and valued friend of the United Nations. Your unique personality and exceptional diplomatic skills have helped to strengthen the vital partnership between the United Nations and Pakistan. And it is wonderful to be here in this black tie dinner. I thought that this was in celebration of my second term as Secretary General. Of course, this is one of the purposes. Then I realized that we have a very distinguished Ambassador Nasser, with whom I'll be very pleased to work together in his capacity as President of General Assembly and myself as Secretary General. And Ambassador Nasser, you can count on me as we have been working together all the times. When I was invited by Ambassador Harun, originally, we thought this might be a good occasion for my second term, mobilizing support for many ambassadors here. At least I understand 20 ambassadors here. And then with 8 more ambassadors, we could have passed everything, including amendment of the Charter and Security Council reform. Then I thought it would be a very good idea. Then, fortunately, this election process has proceeded much faster than expected. Then since I am here, I thought that I cannot let this good opportunity to waste. So where should how I can utilize this very big opportunity? Please don't be surprised. Control your breathing. Breathe deeply. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to officially launch my third-term campaign. I'm deeply honored and grateful to have won this unanimous support. In terms of, if I translate this unanimous support into number, it is 100%. I hope you agree. There is another story now. Recently, my wife was interviewed by a Korean newspaper reporter. Then after exchanging good stories, she was asked, how many points would you give to your husband as a husband and father? Then don't be surprised again. I was very much disappointed. She gave me only 70%. So there is a huge difference, 70 and 100%. This has become whole big stories in South Korea. All the newspapers carried this. Mr. Ban, she was elected unanimously, but his performance at home is only 70%. I thought foreign policy was very important. Now, one of my top priorities of my second term will be domestic policy. So in my second term, so in addition to all climate change, sustainable development, the highest priority will be my domestic policy to get 100% at work and 100% at home. I hope you support me. And I think I also should reveal my next challenge during the second term. I have been meeting very impressive, very honorable leaders, starting from kings, majesties, and president, his excellencies, and prime ministers, and foreign ministers, and many other foreign ministers and business leaders. Then my senior advisors have been asking me, when can you meet the Lady Gaga? Well, Excellencies, in all seriousness, let me go back to very serious business. I thank for all your support and confidence. And over these last days, I have been meeting with many of you in group meetings of the regions, and I have been telling you that I'm reaching out to you for your visions and priorities and ideas for my second term. And I will come back to you. But what I have learned from my meetings with the 5 regional groups, there is a consensus, one consensus, that is, seldom has the United Nations been more relevant, never has it been more necessary. I'm very pleased and encouraged that the relevance and importance and expectation of the United Nations is increasing. That really makes me very much humbled and motivated that I really should meet these expectations. And I really need your support. Now is the time to think big and bold. When you think just business as usual, then we will always stay here. So we will try to think big. Even though we may think big, it may just come down like this. So there is a tendency, dynamics is that to push back to original place. But I will really try to resist this business as usual. To advance sustainable development, to promote women's empowerment, to achieve Millennium Development Goals, to build a world of free of nuclear weapons, to deliver as one, and much more so. And taking on this agenda, I will take every one of us, and as I have said, and as I deeply believe, are united, anything is possible. This was my theme. United, nothing is impossible. And this is the age of integration and interconnection. No country, no matter the size, can solve problems on its own. And no single global challenge can truly be addressed without looking at the other interlinked issues. As a Secretary General, I have seen the misery of modern-day poverty, the ruthlessness of war, and heartache of natural disaster. But I have also seen the power of the human spirit, the triumph of the human heart, and the resilience of communities everywhere around the world. I will never forget, Ambassador Harun, my visit to Pakistan last year, when so much of the countries was underwater and was affected by what I called a slow motion tsunami. I once again saw firsthand the courage, the determination, the perseverance and generosity of Pakistani people. Although Pakistan continues to have many problems, challenges, it has never wavered in its support for the many difficult activities of the United Nations. For many years now, it has been making a major contribution to global peace and security by deploying peacekeepers in many parts of the world. For all of this, Pakistan has earned our profound gratitude. And it is that generous spirit and solidarity that inspires us as we look to all of the opportunities and challenges in the years ahead. And lastly, before I forget, I'd like to welcome Ambassador Khalilzad. Your vote 3 years ago has been kept well and became very valid support. Strong support for me. Thank you very much. Maybe fourth term, so you can also do that. And I have some ambassadors to recognize here. Ambassador Rubunda of Uganda, I think he's leaving us soon. And our team, Mr. Alan Lurua, where is he? He's also, unfortunately, has to leave for family reasons. And there are many good and old friends today. And thank you very much for meeting all of distinguished friends and also many Pakistani friends and supporters of the United Nations. And I will cherish your such a strong support and friendship. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a toast to our dear friend Ambassador Harun and partnership, peace and prosperity of Pakistan, and partnership between Pakistan and the United Nations, and the great success of the United Nations and prosperity of all the people around the world. Thank you very much and cheers.